In this video, we can discuss about microbiological assay of amino acids. So, microbiological assay is a type of biological assay performed with aid of microorganisms. And there are mainly two types of therapeutic agents which can be standardized by the microbial assay. First one is the therapeutic agent which will inhibit the growth of microorganism, or the therapeutic agent which are essential for the growth of microorganism. Only these two kind of therapeutic agents can be standardized by microbiological assay or microbial assay. There are 20 different amino acid presents which help in the synthesis of protein in different microorganisms. So various type of microorganisms like bacteria and fungi are used for the microbial assay of amino acid. These are some examples of amino acid and the microorganism which is used for the microbial assay. For the amino acid to assay by microbiologically, we will use Lactobacillus plantarum. For alanine, we will use Leuconostoc citrovorum, and for arginine, methionine, threonine and tryptophan, we can use microorganism Streptococcus faecalis, and for all other amino acids like aspartic acid, cysteine, glycine, histidine, phenylalanine, proline and serine, we can use Lunostoc menestoroides are the microorganism which can be used for the microbial assay of amino acid. Let's take one specific example to explain the microbial assay, which is microbial assay of niacin or niacinamide. So for the microbial assay of niacin, microorganism used is Lactobacillus plantarum, which is an acid forming organism which is able to synthesize niacin from its metabolic process and the organism which is selected, Lactobacillus plantarum, must have an ability to utilize free niacin, niacinamide or nicotinoic acid. For the microbial assay, this Lactobacillus plantarum is cultured in an assay tube by transferring to liquid medium consist of basic medium containing an optimum amount of added neomycin. And usually the range of neomycin per tube can range from 0.05 to 0.5 microgram, and the method of microbial assay for the microbial assay of neomycin is by turbidimetric method, by absorbing the transmittance of the tube in which the growth of microorganism will occur. Now coming to reagents which are required for the microbial assay of niacin or niacinamide. First, we have to prepare a standard niacin stock solution, 100 microgram per ml of USC niacin in 1 normal H2SO4 or sulfuric acid, and which is sterilized by autoclave at 121 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. And test sample solution we can prepare by dissolving in 1 normal sulfuric acid and sterilized by autoclave at 121 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. Then we have to prepare one inoculum. Usually it is prepared from the stroke culture of Lactobacillus plantarum cells and transferred into the sterile tube containing 10 ml of culture media, and this culture is incubated to 16 to 24 hours at a constant temperature between 30 to 37 degrees Celsius. So that is the preparation of inoculum. Now coming to the preparation of culture media. To each series of tube containing 5 ml of basal medium stock solution, 5 ml of water containing 0.1 microgram of niacin is added, and these tubes are plugged with the cotton and sterilized for 15 minutes at 121 degrees Celsius and cooled. So this is the ingredient which are required for preparation of basal medium stock solution: acid hydrolyzed casein solution to 25 ml and cysteine tryptophan solution 25 ml, dextrose anhydrate 10 gram, then sodium acetate and sodium anhydrous acetate 5 gram, then adenine, guanine, uracil solution 5 ml, riboflavin, thiamine and HCl biotin solution 5 ml, aminobenzoic acid and calcium pantothenate, pyridoxine hydrochloride solution 5 ml and salt solution A and B 5 ml each, and which is made up to 250 ml. Now the microbial assay of niacin can be done by turbidimetric method. For that we have to prepare the standard niacin tubes as well as the tube or the sample solution to be assayed. For that we will prepare both this in duplicate. That means each concentration in 2 tubes we will prepare. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ നിയാസിൻ്റെ ട്യൂബായാലും ശരി, സ്റ്റാൻഡേർഡ് നിയാസിൻ സൊല്യൂഷൻ്റെ ട്യൂബായാലും അതുപോലെ സാമ്പിൾ സൊല്യൂഷൻ ടെസ്റ്റ് സൊല്യൂഷൻ്റെ ട്യൂബുകളും രണ്ടെണ്ണമാണ് എടുക്കുക. ഒരേ കോൺസെൻട്രേഷൻ്റെ 2 ട്യൂബുകളായിട്ടാണ് എടുക്കുക. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് പ്രിപ്പയർഡ് ബൈ ടേക്കിംഗ് 0.5, 1 and 1.5 up to 5 ml of respective standard niacin solution, and we will add 5 ml of basal medium stock solution to each tube, and we will make up to 10 ml with water. And also the test tube containing material to be assayed also taking by 1, 2, 3 and 4 ml respectively of test solution to be assayed, and by adding 5 ml of basal medium stock solution to each tube, and we will make up to 10 ml with water. So after mixing, the tubes are plugged with the cotton and sterilized at autoclave at 121 degrees Celsius. So after autoclaving, after cooling, each tube is aseptically inoculated with 1 drop of inoculum, which is consists of Lactobacillus plantarum, and which will incubated for 16 to 24 hours between a temperature of 30 to 37 degrees Celsius. And by using an uninoculated blank test tube which is prepared without adding a standard solution or test solution or without adding the microorganism, we will set the transmittance to 100% at 640 nanometer in a photoelectric calorimeter, and then we will thoroughly mix the content of each tube and record the transmitter reading of the standard niacin solution as well as standard test solution. So how we will interpret the result of turbidimetric method? So we will get a transmittance value of standard dilutions of niacin as well as test dilutions. So by plotting a graph between concentration of standard niacin solution versus transmittance value, we will get a transmittance value for each concentration. So we can plot a graph between concentration of standard niacin solution versus transmittance value. So by joining these points, we will get one straight line with positive slope. Positive slope. So by extrapolating the transmittance value of unknown sample from the transmittance value, we will get a unknown concentration of unknown sample. So thereby we can determine the concentration of unknown sample of niacin or niacinamide. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത് 2 ട്യൂബുകളാണ്. ഒന്ന് സ്റ്റാൻഡേർഡ് നിയാസിൻ ടെസ്റ്റ് സൊല്യൂഷൻസുകൾ, അതിലോട്ട് 0.5, 1, 1.5 അങ്ങനെ 5 ml വരെയുള്ള സ്റ്റാൻഡേർഡ് നിയാസിൻ സൊല്യൂഷൻ എടുക്കും. എന്നിട്ട് അതിലോട്ട് 5 ml ബേസൽ മീഡിയം ആഡ് ചെയ്യും. അത് 10 ml ലോട്ട് മേക്കപ്പ് ചെയ്യും with water. Okay. Now again another test solution to be material to be assayed is also prepared in same manner. 1, 2, 3, 4 ml we will take from each sample, and we will add 5 ml of basal medium stock solution, and we will make up to 10 ml with water. So after making up this water, we will autoclave it, and after cooling we will add 1 drop of inoculum which consists of Lactobacillus plantarum, and 16 to 24 hour incubation at 30 to 37 degrees Celsius. By using blank solution or uninoculated blank solution, we will set the transmittance to 100% at 640 nanometer, and we will determine the transmittance value for both the standard tube as well as test solution tube. So by this value we can plot a graph. നമുക്കൊരു ഗ്രാഫ് വരക്കാൻ പറ്റും, കോൺസെൻട്രേഷൻ വേഴ്സസ് ട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റൻസ് വാല്യൂ. അപ്പോൾ ഓരോ കോൺസെൻട്രേഷൻ്റെയും വാല്യൂ വെച്ച് നമുക്ക് ഓരോരോ പോയിന്റ് ഇങ്ങനെ കിട്ടും. ആ പോയിന്റ് വെച്ച് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് നമുക്കൊരു സ്ട്രെയിറ്റ് ലൈൻ ഗ്രാഫ് വരക്കാം. എന്നിട്ട് നമ്മൾ അൺനോൺ സാമ്പിളിൻ്റെ ട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റൻസ് വാല്യൂ സെയിം മെത്തേഡിൽ നമ്മൾ ഡിറ്റർമിൻ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ കോൺസെൻട്രേഷൻ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ആ അൺനോൺ ട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റൻസ് വാല്യൂന്ന് ഈ ഗ്രാഫിലോട്ട് നമ്മൾ ഒരു ലൈൻ വരയ്ക്കുക. അത് നമുക്ക് താഴെ കോൺസെൻട്രേഷൻ ആക്സിസിലോട്ട് ഒരു ലൈനും കൂടി വരയ്ക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഈ ട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റൻസ് വാല്യൂസിന് കറസ്പോണ്ടിങ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു കോൺസെൻട്രേഷൻ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടും. ആ കോൺസെൻട്രേഷൻ ആണ് അൺനോൺ സാമ്പിളിൻ്റെ കോൺസെൻട്രേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയും. ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ടർബിഡിമെട്രിക് മെത്തേഡിൽ നിയാസിനെ മൈക്രോബിയൽ അസേ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഓൾ അബൌട്ട് ദ മൈക്രോബിയൽ അസേ ഓഫ് അമിനോ ആസിഡ് with a special reference to example of niacin. So hope it is clear. Thank you for watching this video.